How are you?
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
Happy New Year.
everybody. Happy New Year, everybody.
It's 2023.
We're
That went
back.
by fast, didn't it, Perry?
It,
2022?
it did, but it needed to go by fast, too, though.
Wow, what's wrong with you? We got to
Yeah.
get back into the groove of things. We've been off for a week. When was the last time we ever had a week off?
That's been a minute.
No, like a couple years. So
That's what I
it was
mean.
nice
So, yeah.
and refreshing. And so, I'm glad to be back. But let's get into the Real Housewives of Potomac, okay?
Yeah.
Listen, you guys, before we even open our mouths, you know how this game is played. We only review what you show us, okay?
Right.
No, we only review what you guys show us. We're not trying to be mean, and then we have to add the rumors that are going around with that, okay? I'm going to hell. So let's try to go in order here, Perry, because there was a lot going on. The opening scene, it was Karen and Matt talking about this show, okay? Grand Dame, I love you to pieces. Okay,
I
you
know.
guys, anybody watching my channel, I've been loving the Grand Dame for years.
Yeah. Nobody's
But that
perfect.
damn show, huh?
Nobody's perfect. I would just simply say that. And,
Look,
and not,
I
and
don't
not
know what
everything is for
the hell
everybody.
that was. Karen has finally. What was that? Okay, Karen,
I have
you
no
were
idea.
supposed to be copying Giselle because that's all you do. Remember, you like to copy other people's businesses. That's no shade. That's okay as long as you reinvent it and make it your own.
Yeah.
Okay, but that damn show.
Okay. And in my mind, the only thing was successful about it was the mic work.
Well, the only thing, the best part of that show to me was the end. Okay, it was a variety show / comedy show / counseling session
Yeah.
/ taking questions from the audience. Karen, you know better than that. The blueprint started out wrong. It was supposed to be a podcast, a live podcast, but that was anything but a damn podcast, Karen. I love you, but girl, just say no. Are you on something? What? Huh?
It was like a circus. There's certain things that you can do. Now, maybe she formed the thing. She have entertainment on this one, then she have a counseling session and on something else. Lover's Lane. You can't mix all this shit together. You can't have nobody come in there and you want to just have them juggling and shit. It was a total mess for me, but it could be for anybody else. It could really be for somebody else. And no shame on Karen. Everybody, when we on these YouTube streets, you just throw something out there, whatever. If it stick, cool. If it don't, you got to abort. You get to let it go.
Abort the plan. That's what this episode was about. All of these plans that went terribly wrong. And it started with the Grand Dame. I'm sorry, Karen. I still love you. You're still the best. I might question him if I'm a La Dame. She came up with a name for her people.
Yeah, and
stop copying. Now you're copying Beyonce. Now I'm performing for the La Dames. Stop.
She should have had sound effects like the bees coming in. Now, look, Doms don't even want to see that shit. I'm just keeping it real. But no shade at her. It's just I'm saying, if you put on a shitty production, hey, wear it. Just wear it.
Look, Karen. First of all, you want to copy from Giselle and Robin. Their podcast was awful to begin with. Okay, so it was a bad idea to go around copying people. Okay, but this is what I didn't understand. And can you explain this to me, Perry? In between each circus act, here she comes down the aisle in a different outfit every time. Go ahead.
Right. It's played for me. I get it. Look, at this point, you get this confidence and you feel like you're on top of the world. Mm-hmm. But this is how you lose it.
What are you
Nobody
saying?
needs you to come in to the county circus like you just left the pageant. Let it go. Because you can go from classy to trashy real quick. Let's just keep it real.
Now, don't forget she's our favorite. We love the dog.
No. I'm saying, look, Sharrell, you're not perfect neither, and you're my wife. But I can call out your flaws.
What I got to do with this?
No,
Let's
I'm
keep
just
it.
saying. No, I'm just saying the love for her, it ain't my same as my love for you. But I'm just saying, love her too. But I'm not criticizing her. I'm talking about the performance.
It was terrible. Perry, are you a Ladam?
Hell no. I'm LaDone.
You're
How about that?
Ladon.
Yeah. I mean, you know what though? See, I like her on that show,
Oh,
but I mean, you
oh my
can't go
God.
from Housewives of Potomac to the Evening News. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own profession. She need to stick with hers.
Yeah, you're a reality TV star, Karen. First of all, okay, I'm not being mean to you. I'm helping you. I'm a Ladun. I was a Ladam. I'm a Ladun because that was horrible. It was horrible. It's not a podcast. Would somebody tell her, Perry? Please tell her that that's not a damn podcast. Tell her.
No, I
Tell her,
mean, really, it
Perry.
wasn't. It was just right down saddening. Let's keep it real.
I'm going to take it a step further, okay? Not only was it not a podcast, you need to blame Matt, who was supposed to be in charge of it. Matt, I don't know where you've been. You've been gone for a couple episodes. She needs to fire you, okay? That was not a damn podcast. And nobody, not even Ray, had the courage to tell you, girl, that's not a podcast. It's an old-fashioned variety show. Variety shows went out in the 70s.
Yeah.
When the last time you seen a variety show?
You know,
Karen,
I mean, I was
please.
waiting on something. You know, like I'm old, so they had the Gong Show. Then they had the Night at the Apollo. When you bomb out, you know how they used to have a guy come and drag your ass off the stage. I was waiting for that moment at any time.
Did you just compare Karen's show to the Gong Show?
Yeah.
We're going to have.
And then on top of that, like a grade D Dr. Phil show. I mean, because if you're gonna counsel, do better than that.
All right. Let's
I'm
get
just
back.
saying.
Someone says Perry is la monsieur. That has to be the French woman from France. That's Asutu. That's it. Thank you, Asutu. Nobody wants Ashley's fried chicken brows, child. We're gonna get into that. Anyway, so the scene opens up where Matt is taking full responsibility for that shit show that Karen wants to call a podcast. Okay, and we're gonna get to the rest of it
responsibility. And his ass would be fired.
He's Ladun. He's Ladun too.
Yeah.
Girl, boy, bye. Get out of here, Matt. And is Matt going through some hard times? Didn't he kind of look a little bit scruffy? Is Matt drinking? Is Matt drinking or something or was he stressed out because of the old-fashioned variety show?
Yeah, I mean,
no shade to Matt. I still love you, Matt. But you shouldn't get paid for that performance you put on. That was
that
bad.
idea came from the early 70s. That shit's been done.
Do you remember Sonny and Cher had a variety show?
Right. No, I'm saying it is so dated that let's not bring back bell bottoms. Okay, let the shit go.
Karen, we love you. This is tough love. Until you rectify that situation, we will have to not be a Ladam. We're Ladun. We're Ladun with that shit. All right.
Because I'm concerned about her because she's given Batman and Robin something to come at her about.
Yeah.
But not give them the opportunity. Do not make them feel good about their shit.
It was terrible, Karen. We love you right now, but girls, stop copycatting. Stop copying other people's businesses. Get your own business, and then you wouldn't have to duplicate such a mess. And Matt, you do not deserve to be paid. And please shower. I don't know what's going on with you, Matt.
You don't even deserve to be in my presence.
Okay, let's move on. So that's the first thing, is that they're getting ready for this day. I'm going to call it a variety show, Karen. It is what it is. The Gong Show. They were getting ready for the Gong Show, okay? The second scene is even worse than the Gong Show. The second scene is Jacqueline, Gordon, and Mia, okay? And they're talking about these so-called rumors that people are spreading about them. And confronting the rumor that they were taking a shower together. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, G, he turns into a peeping Tom. Like he turns into like his smile now. When he asked the girls, can what's the name sit in the middle? He's a pervert. G's a pervert. We love you, G. You've got a great personality. Now, when you were licking your tongue at Karen, remember all that? It takes on a whole different meaning.
I mean, could you imagine what's going on in his head, though? He'll give you this little grin, but what's going on in his head? He got Marvin Gaye going on. Let's get it on.
G's a pervert. I love you, G. It's nothing wrong with being a pervert. There's a lot of perverts in the world, and you're one of them, okay?
Yeah.
You and that damn wife of yours. Listen, Mia, I can't believe I even liked you in the first season. You have gone downhill on a sled really quickly, okay? You're coming across as some kind of freak. Okay, it is what it is. Now, you're supposed to be confronting the rumors of why you two were showering together. And Jacqueline says it's because we're comfortable together. Girl, thank you, Mario, for the super chat. I'm comfortable with a lot of my friends. I have a best friend, Dawn, of 30 years. I have never seen her nips, ever. I don't want to see her nips. Okay, you guys are saying that, I guess, Mia and the pervert. That's the loving in a loving way. G, we're gonna call you a pervert for this episode. Supposedly slept with Peter's ex.
Well, see, yeah,
she was a nice girl, but you guys don't talk anymore.
Let's not give him the P word, though. I wouldn't think that would be fair. These people are over the age and they like to participate in it. It's G's a pervert. I have a feeling G daydreams about Karen. The way that he licked her tongue out. Remember that? Right.
G's a pervert. He's a cool pervert. I would like to hang out with him. I don't want to join in their threesomes, but they're cool. He's funny, but he's a pervert. Okay. Yeah. I could just see him at the strip club when it was time for Mia to go down the pole. Child.
You do it, girl.
Yeah. I'm not. I love G, but it is what it is.
I like him too. Okay, I like him. I mean, he do what he do. They do what they do. You know, and I don't know. I mean, Mia and old girl got to be really close. I mean, because they do a lot. Like, where are you gonna find a good friend that jump in the shower with you and wash your back, and then when you need some medical attention, become your gynecologist?
It's a whole perverted situation. I don't know what's going on. They don't really come out and say, yeah, we slept with Jacqueline. They put the friend in there, and then this whole Porsche situation. If she don't have a Porsche, I'm not a good friend. Did G, aka Perv, pay for the Porsche? Perry, I'm confused. What did you get from that scene?
We don't know the total story. See, that's the whole thing.
I don't.
They never address it.
They don't.
They really never address it. They just go back to, like, okay, the show for me. They never address who really purchased the Porsche. They'll get off that. Then they'll go back, instead of if G's sleeping with the girl, then they'll go, well, Peter's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. I mean, well, they had said current on the thing. His current, that I guess they were saying that they had some kind of affair. Mia cleaned it up and said, no, it wasn't.
Did she clean it up or did she lie?
Well, yeah, she lied because she said on my wedding day, but she is a little
freaky.
Yeah, right. So she said on my wedding day. Then she came and said, the night before my wedding, right? And no, she cleared it up. That they didn't have sex. So maybe she wanted to make Peter didn't feel like he, got this.
Perry, listen.
Second slot.
The normal person's mind cannot help but to wonder in this situation. Okay, if I had, because they're not being upfront and honest. I'm thinking they all slept together. Mm-hmm. Perhaps Peter watched or took pictures because he has to know. I'm just saying. Okay, and G was involved. This is the weird, freaky situation, and I don't want to come to reality TV to watch a soft porn. I don't care what you do in your bedroom, Mia. This is why I'm so disappointed in you this year. Like, girl, can you focus on normal things? Okay, like, I don't know.
But I'm just
Like
telling you
why
for the
you
record.
guys renting that house and what happened to you purchasing it? Who stole your money? You know, the stuff that we hear about in the gossip section.
Yeah,
Remember, they're
Sharrell.
going bankrupt.
Right.
Talk about that. No one cares about your ass up in the air with a flashlight looking at what's the name's cooch. It just, I'm done. I'm
Right.
done.
I don't know, but Mia was trying to explain it. Now, whether it's true or not, we'll never know. Well, we might, but the whole thing is she had to clear it up that no, G did not sleep with Peter's ex.
Do you believe that?
She said that, yeah, when she went to the bachelor party, Peter's ex was there. And no, they didn't have sex. They just had foreplay. She just sucked on balls to clear her throat so she could sing at my wedding the next day. That's what she said.
Yeah, I'm thinking she probably sucked on the balls because the story just doesn't make sense. I mean, come on. And not only that, it's not a good storyline. Who cares? I want to know, why are you guys broke? Who stole your money? Why are you studying having grand openings with only 2 people? This is what I want to know about. Like this is officially the beginning of the end of Potomac. I hate to say this, okay? Mia, you gotta go. Okay, you're serving no purpose anymore. You just want to talk about sexual positions and whose vag you're looking at. I don't care about that stuff. I want to know about why you're broke. And until you get to that, I'm not Team Mia anymore. I'm just not.
I was done with her when she went at Wendy, so.
Yeah, we and the way you've been treating Wendy, we're done with you. Mia, you are that's time to go get something to eat when you come on the screen. Turn the volume down and walk out the room, girl. I'm so done with you, okay? And I was really nice to Mia in the beginning, you know, but not anymore. Okay, let's talk about another person that needs to be done. Okay, third scene, we got Ashley and the PYTs.
Okay. Woo. She found a group of friends, didn't she?
Okay. The PYTs, when I last checked, now I am older, so you young people in the chat, you clear it up if I'm wrong. When I last checked, PYT stands for pretty young thing.
Mm-hmm.
A pretty young, attractive woman. I hate to go here, okay, you guys. All I'm doing is doing my job, so don't come yelling at Sharrell. I woke up this morning and the internet was on fire. Okay. No. I didn't make this up. Everybody's talking about the pretty young thing.
Yeah. See.
Wait, no. Somebody in the chat is distracting me. Where did it go? Pretty young trans.
Look. I'm not going to talk about her looks, but I'm just going to say this. I'm not going to talk about a person's looks. You know, I got to do better in 2023. But the whole thing is,
I have to report on it.
I do not see any reason, I'm just saying, that Chris would leave Candiace. Matter of fact, never mind.
Well, hold on. Let me do this first, Perry, before we get ourselves in trouble. Okay, so everyone's saying that she's not so attractive. There, I said it, okay? I said it, damn it. I woke up this morning, Twitter was on fire. Let me put this up here so you guys don't think, Sharrell, you don't talk about a woman's look. That is not me.
I'm not going to talk about her look.
Let me see if this is it. Let's start with, hold on. Hold on. I'm going to take this down because it got so bad that she had to respond to it.
Oh, no. She's fighting back.
She had to respond to it. They're calling her. Hold on. I hate to put this up here. They're calling her less than attractive. They're putting up memes. They're saying 1 out of 10. The highest that they can give her is a 2.
Damn.
I'm not doing this. Okay.
Didn't Mia say she'd give her a 4 out of 10?
Mia said she just listen. This is what I think, and you guys tell me what you think. I think Ashley put together this fake storyline. It is what it is, okay, Ashley. Mm-hmm. And the plan wasn't going to work from day one, and it's not going to work because she's not pretty enough for us to believe that Chris wants to leave Candiace. She was a beautiful woman for this woman that they're calling what, the Muppet? I can't find the here. Let me see what this is here.
What did they say? Sesame
She
Street
looks
or something?
like rock. Ooh, attitude. I'm not messing with you. Go ahead, Perry. What were you saying?
No, and it's really not truly about the looks, though. But if you're gonna come and lie about something, let's try to make it convincing. Like, I can't be the brokest guy in town until I was about ready to buy a mansion. Those two things just don't go together. What is she trying to make it seem like? Oh, wow, that is so wrong.
This is just an example of some of the things that people are putting on social media. That's so mean, isn't that? Let me get that. I didn't do it. This person did it. What is it? Z2? Z2 posted on there, but it was just rows and rows of people calling her less than attractive. And not only are they calling her less than attractive, they're saying Ashley faked this storyline. She did not do a good job. She hired this woman to go after Chris and Candiace, and it was bombed from the beginning because the girl is not pretty enough for us to believe that Chris would flirt with her. I feel bad. Look at what they put on social media.
But you know what, though? And I can feel bad. I'm not going to attack her looks. But if other people do what they do, that's what they do. But they shouldn't be coming after a woman's husband either with fake allegations.
Fake allegations. But anyway, the ugliness was going around so much on social media that she had to confront it. Okay. And this is what she put on social media. Child, it's a mess. Oops. My screen went blank. Here we go. What? Try it again. Hold on, guys. Try it one more time. I feel so bad. But you know what? We're not doing our job if we don't report it the right way.
Yeah, we didn't tell you what everybody else is saying, not us.
Everyone. Oh, excuse me while I fluff my natural eyebrow. Okay. Oh, thank you, Elmo. So sweet. You know, I get a little hungry in the morning. Oh, hello, Miss Deb. I got a cookie for you. You too? Thank you so much, Cookie Monster. Thank you. I love my friends.
That's her way of confronting. They're calling her
I mean, that was
Cookie Monster.
That was a little disturbing, though. I mean, Chris didn't go home with her, but the Cookie Monster and the Grinch did, or whatever that other the Muppet did. And it's like, who plays with stuff like this at this age? I mean, with this kind of.
It was her way of making light of the situation. They're calling her a Muppet. They said she looked like a Muppet. I know Deb is being messy in the chat.
It's not like she got some kind of fetish going on.
Anyway, look, this is what I think. Okay. I think that's horrible that they're calling her ugly on social media, that people are giving her a 2. No one's giving. Mia gave her a 4. I'm going to have to probably give her a 3.
No, I mean, seriously.
But here's the thing. This is Ashley's fault. Ashley, you hired this woman, if you ask me, to say that Chris flirted with you. Okay. And it's backfiring. It's backfiring just because no one believes that. You got to have an attractive woman for us to even think he would give up Candiace. He's not going to cheat on Candiace with her. Okay, I'm sorry, Deborah. I know, let's make it a joke. We're lighthearted, but girl, stop. Sheila says, it's obvious that Giselle, Ashley, and Deborah attempted to set up Chris. He did. That's what I'm trying to say. Shame on them for trying to destroy someone's marriage. Shame, shame, shame. It's just not going to work. It's terrible. I was going to put it up the scene. But anyway, not only did it not work, you know how production does. They showed her telling her story, and then they showed how she was lying. Chris was not staring at you. She said that Chris came over and was looking at her from the side. Am I lying? Then he came up to her.
Sliding over. Yeah.
Yeah, that their elbows were getting closer and closer together. Girl, where are you going with this lie? Ashley, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Ashley, we know you have no storyline this season. None.
That's why she hanging out with that group of I can't say losers.
PYTs.
I said losers, but I can't call them that. Ashley was so depressed, and she was at some club. This is in my mind how she met these three women, right? She's there crying. I don't have no storyline for next year. Oh, you Ashley from Potomac? Yeah. Hey, we always admired you. So basically, they hooked up, and she figured she had to come
hooked up. Okay, you meant like became friends?
Yeah, friends. Yeah, you know, because she was down and out and probably paying for all the drinks and shit. So they hooked up, and then she figured she could use them as a weapon to go after Candiace.
Yeah.
And he flirted with her and supposedly the other friends. Ain't nobody mentioned a damn thing. The other friends ain't said shit. They ain't even got no proof.
Exactly.
That he even looked at her.
Yeah.
Chris just sent me a text for real, honest. He said, I don't even watch Sesame Street. That's what he just said.
Oh, Perry, stop. Chris did not send you a text.
He did.
Child, this is just a disgrace. It's not believable. It's screaming desperation. We know you're all behind this, Ashley, and you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You don't have a storyline this season. No one gives a damn about you and Michael allegedly divorcing, not divorcing. We don't care. We're over Michael. We're over Michael Darby, and we're over Ashley. Now, girl, unless you can get your act together and come up with a real storyline, hiring these less than stellar women to break up Candiace's marriage, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And Candiace, good for you for not taking the bait. Candiace is not taking the bait, and good.
And Ashley's starting to look like a sinking Titanic. You know, and so desperate for something. Look, your lie didn't work.
Why the fuck you lying?
Look, let it go.
Your lie did not work. You ought to feel ashamed of yourself, Ashley Darby. Okay. Let's move on. Karen, them exploring each other. I think we kind of covered it. What happened to Perry? I don't know. Perry dropped. The next scene is it's Giselle at dinner with the PYTs, and they explained how Karen said that Mia had a flashlight looking at Jacqueline's cooch. Okay, there more sex. I'm not down with this. I'm not liking it. On that scene, the most important thing on that scene is that Mia claims that she knows the real reason why Karen is mad at Charisse. Now, I hope she will let us know, because I'm getting tired of that storyline too. Perry, what happened?
I don't know what the hell happened.
Wasn't Eddie flirting with her too? He was smiling too much. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, that's some bullshit too.
What do you think about Mia saying she knows the real reason why Karen is mad at Charisse? It has to do with blue eyes. What do you think it is?
Well, but if she really knew and was that so upset, she would have told it.
Yeah.
She need more time to think.
You think Mia's lying?
She need more time to think of a lie.
Oh,
you know, she fast on the streets, but not mentally.
I think Mia and Ashley and Giselle and Robin are the reasons Potomac is going down. These storylines aren't working. No one's buying it. Instead of someone getting smarter, said, let's abort the plan. They're still sticking with these stupid storylines that don't make sense. And I would imagine Mia would be lying on Karen, because that's what she do. Okay, she's just a liar.
I mean, if she knew, why not tell?
I know. Now, that's what happened in the first part of the show. Let's go to the main part at the end, when they were at the comedy show / drag show / counseling session. Okay.
Yeah.
I already expressed to you how bad it was. I mean, did you like the Gong Show at all?
Look, put it this way, I needed counseling after that.
Okay. So and the women seemed quite confused. They kept saying, I thought Karen was supposed to do a solo act. What is this? What, I'm not enjoying this. I need to know where I'm at before I can enjoy something. If I'm at a drag show, then I'm expecting the drag performers to come out and woo us. You know what I mean? If I'm at a comedy show, I want to be prepared to laugh. We were brought in on the false pretenses. This was supposed to be a whack ass live podcast. And it was anything but, okay? it really was. And it's so bad it made me a LaDun. I'm not a LaDom. I'm a LaDun. I'm so done with Karen. Okay. Well, during the act first, and then it had scenes. Okay, scene 1, act 1, act 2, act 3. Okay, different acts. When we get to the counseling session, when they're supposed to take questions from the audience, and Mia has a question. The flop show was horrible. It was girl. It made me lose respect for Karen. Karen, you got to come back with something better. I don't care if it's your candles with the 5 wicks. You got to do something to redeem yourself. This was horrible. You need to fire Matthew. Sorry, Matt. I'm sure you're a nice guy. Maybe you look so disheveled. You were stressed out trying to put the show together because he just looked very disheveled to me. But anyway, Mia stands up and says in front of everybody, what do you do when you tell your friends something and they go tell your other friends? Okay, she's clearly talking about the flashlight situation. Okay? Mia thought, why did she pick this time period?
She's furious. And now you sitting there. I mean, this girl don't get this to you. Not everybody coming at you, and she up there and going forward. Jealousy kick in. But I'm saying, like, she wanted to use that time to address her. And
she did.
To put Karen on the spot.
She tried to throw Karen under the bus in a public way. She thought that everybody would support her. She wanted to steal the show. I'm starting to think Mia wants to be Karen as far as your rank in the show. She wants to be at the top like Karen.
She want to be the queen. Yeah.
Bonji said, if lying was a business, Mia would be 1,000. Would be 1,000 there. We don't want to hear her about her tussy cat and flashlight or thongs. We don't. I'm so done with Mia. I can't. These women are wild. Team Candiace. Candiace is coming through like the only sane person on the show.
The only one.
Candiace and Chris. The rest of them are complete nut jobs. Let me go over everybody. Robin's a nut job. Giselle, we're not gonna even go into Giselle.
Yeah.
Ashley's looking so bad this season, hiring these fake Muppet looking women to break up Candiace's marriage, paging Dr. Mia. Y'all are messy. Eddie just a happy person. I'm also Nigerian, and my nickname is Smiley because I smile a lot. Proud even showed him laugh with the guys and not with Sesame Street. Let's talk about that. I forgot that scene. So there's a scene where Wendy Oswald's at home. She's resting after her surgery. She looked great with her hair up. She really looked good. She was telling Eddie, who is being accused again this year of having a wandering out. How many times are you going to go after Eddie?
Yeah.
Make someone else the storyline. You guys really went after Wendy and her marriage last season by saying that he had someone at his office pregnant. Remember? How horrible is that?
The baby didn't work. Maybe they figured that was too extreme. Let's act like he did a little flirting. That shit ain't gonna work. Why can't that man smile? And
that man is not interested in anybody but Wendy. Wendy is beautiful. Wendy has got her body together. Wendy looks so beautiful. Now, I mean, I'm not saying that Debra's less than attractive to other people, but to me, the girl, I would never leave Wendy for her. She does resemble some type of Muppet, in my opinion, in a loving way. But some men like the Muppet look, right, Perry?
It's somebody for everybody. Yeah, and look, seriously, if she wasn't on this show and came across the way she did, if you say, well, Perry, how she look, I was like, she all right.
Yeah.
I mean, just it's somebody for everybody.
She's not top
I'm
tier,
not saying she ugly, but I mean, you ain't gonna take all Candiace's milkshake from her yard. That's all I'm just saying.
Said the dog said that Eddie Alba flirted with him. Y'all are messy. Eddie Alba. Eddie does look like Idris Elba. He really does. But anyway, I'm mad at the fact that they keep going after Wendy's marriage. Listen, why the marriage? Why the marriage? You could say anything else about Wendy, but going after her marriage is a low blow, especially with this little ugly woman. I'm sorry. I don't think she's attractive. I'm not trying to be mean. She's ugly in two ways. The way she acts, and that to me affects the way she looks. I said it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to call her Muppet. Muppet's not trying to come after Eddie. Eddie's a happy guy in a good marriage with beautiful children.
But these women want it because misery loves company.
Misery loves company. Misery
I
loves
mean,
company.
Ashley shit was so bad, her man left her for a man.
It just bothers me. Like, okay, you're going for people's marriages, Ashley, Giselle, and Robin. Go after something where that's not gonna break up a family. That's not gonna break up a home. So how low are you three? You guys are all three of your Muppets. Giselle, you're pretty on the outside, but you are ugly on the inside. You sitting at that table trying to get up something started with Mia in the flashlight.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
But no one talks about you
talk about your
and
shit,
Pastor
right.
Holy Whore who wants to sell weed at the church now.
Mhm.
Remember, Pastor Jamal Bryant wants to sell weed now at the church to attract more black boys.
Mhm.
It's ridiculous. Why are we talking about what a nut job he is and what a nut job you are for having children with this nut job? Oh my God. I mean, in a gentle way.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get carried away. Like, but you guys, stop coming from Wendy's marriage. Leave her alone. And she's recovering from surgery. I heard those things hurt. The gallbladder, whatever. Anyway, let's go back to the Gong Show, okay? In a loving way, Karen, it was a shitty show, though. Only me and Perry will tell you the truth. Because we go to other bloggers, they are really recapping this. Okay, I'll leave other people out of it. We're just being real here, okay? So let's go back to the Gong Show. So you had Mia trying to out Karen at the Gong Show. Epic fail by standing up and trying to out your friend. Karen ended up saying that anything I ever said about you, Mia, is real. It's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And to get over it and that she's not perfect.
But you couldn't tell Mia. Mia thought she had that moment. And then she dropped the mic. Look, drop your ass back down in that seat and stop fucking lying.
Listen, I feel that I don't even know how to say this. Mia needs to go back to the strip club because that's the kind of friend she likes. She's comfortable there. She's trying to bring that world into mainstream and it's just not working.
Trying to bring it into Potomac. Yeah, I mean, she's above the regular strip clubs now. She's Mia, MIA.
Oh, Gentleman's Club. Go back to the Gentleman's Club. We'll say that. Like, Mia, you seem homesick. You seem homesick for the Gentleman's Club. Why don't you just do yourself a favor? Just strip on the weekends. And then you wouldn't be such a mess in real life. Just strip on the weekends. You and G could do all the freaky stuff you want in the champagne room. And then you can come back to regular society. But all of these things that you're doing, all the sexual talk that you're talking, I'm not with it. I'm just not. But anyway, back to the Gong Show. So she tried to embarrass Karen. That didn't work. Ashley tries to introduce Debra, aka Muppet. Now, I'm not being mean. They're calling her Muppet on social media. Tries to introduce Muppet to Candiace. Candiace says, isn't that the girl that said that Chris was flirting with her? She said, Candiace says, how? Muppet tells the story again. She said, I introduced him. I said, my husband's name was Chris. And he said, oh, there's a lot of Chris's out there. And then he put his elbow like this. I'm not making this up. And then the elbows got closer and closer. And then he smiled at me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for Chris. We dragged the hell out of Chris last year. But how long are they going to keep going with this storyline? That's not working.
Right.
Candiace isn't falling for it. Candiace said, and turned back around in her seat. Because it's ridiculous. Your elbows were getting closer and closer. Now he wants you, Muppet.
See, it sounds like something loose. Sometimes people can have illusions of things happening because they want them to. She probably wanted any man to get close to her at the club.
Perry, I think she was paid off by Ashley.
Yeah, that's true. I know. No. I mean, obviously so, because her stories just keep changing. And then one time, I think, didn't a hand hit a thigh or something? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting the stories mixed up. But Mia lied so much. And that whole group lie, I can't keep my stories right.
It's a lie. It's a disgusting lie. I'm glad that Candiace isn't falling for it. Candiace is trying to ignore her at every turn of event. Anytime she's around, Candiace wants to ignore her. Good for her, Candiace. Didn't Candiace call her a Muppet too? She started the
she
thing,
said
right?
Sesame Street, yeah.
Sesame Street, Muppet
Sesame Street. But you know what? She's handling this like a pro.
Candiace is coming through this year on Team Candiace. She's coming through. Like, I'm not falling for their mess. Like, leave them alone. Production is calling them out. Thirsty Muppet is everywhere this morning on social media trying to be seen. Not just that clip that I showed you. She's all in there talking about how Chris was girl. I don't like you, Muppet. I don't know where you came from. You go, get out of here, leave Potomac, take the PYTs with you.
She's trying to be famous, though.
She is. She's so
the thirst is real.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at Case.
I'm looking at
Karen, do not apply, Dom. Definitely dropped the ball. She dropped the ball. I feel bad about having to tell Karen the truth. But if we don't do it, we're the only blog that says.
You're not a true friend if you don't. Let's keep it real. Seriously.
We're the only vlog that are telling you, Karen, first of all, stop trying to copy other people's businesses. Come up with your own plan. Fire Matt. I ain't trying to be mean here. Fire Matt ass. And get out of the podcast business. You don't know what you're doing, okay? That is not a podcast. That is a variety show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But let me talk about the last scene, which I thought was great. So they all had to bear through this shitty ass LaDon't show, okay? And finally, they all get up to leave, and here comes messy Ashley. When she realized that her plan did not work, she comes saying, Candiace, don't you want to confront Debra, aka Muppet? Don't you want to confront Muppet? That did not take. And Candiace says, I wrote it down. She says, no, she refused.
What she should have said is this.
For president.
She should have said this to her.
Grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
That was one of the worst episodes of Potomac I ever had to sit through. Okay, it was terrible.
Happy New Year's, everybody. How y'all doing?
Happy. Look at Don with the Giselle. It was terrible. Let's start with you, Emmanuel. What was the worst and best part of last night's episode?
Okay, hey guys. First of all,
what's up?
Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year.
So, okay, I didn't think the show was that bad. Karen's show.
Okay. Karen's show?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Emmanuel.
Look, next caller, please. Next caller.
Look, compared to Giselle and Robin's, I didn't think it was that bad.
Well, okay.
But going
let
back
me ask
to,
you this. Did Giselle and Robbins have the podcast format?
Yeah.
Okay. Was there any like drag queens dancing?
No. And Giselle's no.
Was there any counseling sessions?
No. Okay, but think about it. Maybe they just edited it bad.
Oh God.
Let's leave it on the
poor
editing.
Emmanuel.
No, but going back to the Oompa Loompa Debra, look. Maybe if she was pretty, she would know what flirting was. But thank God for that footage by production, because that really, vindicated Eddie and Chris, because there's always going to be people that believe it, but good thing that showed that she was lying. And Mia, oh my God, Mia needs to go. She's the worst on there.
I used to like her last season, and I just can't anymore. I cannot like her anymore. Essence, what is wrong with Mia?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Personally, I can digest Mia. I really like how she said that Deborah was like a 4.5, because she kept it 100. And then also when it was pointed out that was the friend, her and Candiace was like, "Oh girl, I know."
Okay, Emmanuel, I'm gonna be messy. On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you give? Is it Debra, the girl?
Oh,
What
I
would you
don't
give
know.
Muppet?
0.
Mm.
Essence, we're real here. You got to keep it real. What are
I
we
give
giving?
her a 3 plus 4.5.
Yeah, that's about right. Do you
Mhm.
agree, Asatu?
I'll give her a 2.5. But
Damn.
but Mia is acting like she's a 10. She's a 4 on her best day herself. So I don't know why she's
Right.
talking.
Right.
I
With the
mean,
makeup.
John, can you go ahead and grave Muppet? Because we need Muppet to come back to reality. Can you hear us, Don? Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute.
Baby.
You're still on mute, Don. Okay, it didn't work. Listen, no one's throwing shade at you, Debra, whatever the hell you go by. We're just saying.
You're not it.
But you know what?
You are
I'm
not
proud of Candiace because I feel like
Yeah.
Candiace from a couple years before, she would have like went and screamed at her, but
Yep.
she said, no, I'm not gonna give her no time, no energy, and she didn't even acknowledge. So I'm proud of her for doing that. Yep.
I mean, is it just me? Should we give Chris and Candiace credit this season for acting the best on the show?
Absolutely.
Oh wow, Carrie, I can't.
it.
I cannot. Let's see one more time. Hold on. Don, you're trying to get in. You're trying to get in seriously. Can you hear us now? Don. It's not working. Don, you're on mute.
Dawn is messy with that picture.
He's messy with the picture. Anyway,
The
listen.
neck.
I don't understand. Do you guys feel like Mia's bringing in too many sexual elements into the show that we don't give a damn about?
That's all she
Mhm.
know about, though. Let's keep it real.
Ooh,
Yeah.
True.
She's making it too sexual. I'm not enjoying the show this season at all. No, to be specific, Mia. I'm not enjoying Mia or Ashley. Those two are driving me crazy.
Yeah.
No one has an interesting storyline. And honestly, I skipped all the scenes about Mia and her sister friend because it's not interesting to me. I don't care to see all of that.
Nobody has a good storyline this season. You're right. Why aren't we talking about Juan and the lawsuit
Mhm.
Because it didn't happen yet, I don't think.
and him possibly losing his job? And did you guys hear the rumors this weekend how the lawsuit is affecting his marriage because it's putting him in a bad headspace? Because they're saying that most likely all of those coaches are going to get fired. Did you hear about that?
Wow, I didn't know that.
They did not bring that up on the show. Nothing about the lawsuit. Nothing about and if this was filmed previously and something as important as this came through, they would go back and shoot more scenes. They're not addressing it.
True.
Oh,
So
okay.
we supposed to act like Juan is not involved in the biggest scandal in Baltimore?
Juan is not with Robin, period. So
True.
That's his roommate.
They're not talking about Mia being broke. Remember, she said someone stole their money.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly, they don't even have enough money to pay taxes.
what?
Tracy, are you there? Yes. Tracy, you're on mute.
Oh, hi.
Hi,
Hey,
Tracy. Oh, here goes. Hi, So Deb.
Hey.
hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Listen, have you guys heard that allegedly G and Mia are broke?
Yes.
I have it.
They're not talking, and that house is rented. You guys had to hear that one. Did you guys
Yeah, I
hear
heard
that?
that. Mhm.
That the house is rented and they're out of money. Why aren't
Even
they
the
talking about
character.
that? We don't care what you do in your nasty bedroom, G and Mia. We want to know about your life. Deb, have you
That's
heard
probably gonna
about
be for
that?
next. That's probably gonna be for next year, though.
Reunion, please. Bring it to the
Listen.
reunion.
Oh, the reunion, yeah.
Well, why isn't she tweeting about it? Why isn't she talking about why hasn't Juan put one damn tweet up about the scandal that he's caught up in?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't personally.
I wouldn't, but I think he should for us, so we can quit hating the show. I can't stand the show.
He don't care about Robin's pocket because he's trying to out her for being the opposite of the breadwinner. So he don't care about Robin's pockets. He's not trying to help Potomac.
He don't care about Robin.
Yeah, he's not trying to help her pockets. He don't need her money.
He's putting a Tara from Love and Hip Hop New York, I'm doing it for the kids. That's wrong.
So, Deb, what was the best and worst part of the show, and what do you think of the show this season?
It started good. It started interesting, but after the trip in Miami, it went down. It was not interesting no more.
Deb, what do you think?
I think they did a lot at the beginning, and we had to get this little down part because it's about to get hot again next episode.
Yep.
Oh,
What's supposed to happen in the next episode that's supposed to be so good?
Karen and Sharice is about to blow up about some
Oh, yeah,
picture.
that's right. Yeah, you're
Yes.
right.
And Mia and Jacqueline. Mia's gonna
Oh,
tell
yeah.
her, close your legs to married men, and then Jacqueline's gonna go off. It's gonna
so
be good.
next week is the trip then.
Yeah, to Mexico.
Oh yeah. Shit, they got to hurry up.
What do we think about Jacqueline? Anybody? Someone? What
I
does
like
she need to
I
be?
don't like her. I don't like her.
You don't like her?
Yeah,
Why?
even I think that she
needs to
was too
go.
up in Mia's booty hole.
You know,
And even though now they are not in good terms, I don't really like her. I think that she's another Robin to me. But I also wanted to add something. How can Mia tell anything about Mia closing her legs to marry men, knowing how she met her husband?
Exactly.
Ooh.
mhm.
Yeah. Well,
Here, you guys. I forgot to talk about this. Let's talk about Sharice putting the video of Ladam in the group chat. Hold on. First of all, I love Sharice. She is drama filled. Anybody else feeling her?
No.
I'm not.
Y'all don't
She
like
hasn't,
Sharice?
she hasn't
No.
brought anything
No.
to this point.
Yes, she has. She's a big. Okay, so she put in the group chat the video of Karen humping on Mia, and her nip fell out. Okay,
That's weird.
and then she posted in the group chat. This keeps popping up on my phone, girl. You know it's not popping up on your phone, Sharice. Please stop lying. See, I appreciate Sharice's lies, because she say whatever she has to enter it on the show.
And that's why nobody likes her.
Okay, Deb, we'll get into it in a minute. I think I need to delete it. Miami, more for the most part, ended with laughter and fun. Looking forward to more great times. And then someone says, "What the hell? Not the Grand Dame. She was humping." Do you guys remember? They were touching boobs to boob. I don't know what Karen was drinking. So, it says Karen Huger said, "Love this. Me and Janet Jackson. Hope you ladies areolas look as good as mine at 50. Oh my God.
Not Janet Jackson.
Not Janet Jackson. Not Janet Jackson. Why don't you guys like Sharice?
She's like the person who just doesn't belong, and she does the most. She's even worse than Giselle, because the stuff that she says is like it doesn't land correctly for some reason.
Yeah, she's like, I mean, to me, she's like a doorman. You only see him twice. She's like a doorman. You only see him twice, when you enter and when you leave.
Perry, stop.
I'm just saying. I mean, for me, I don't know her old history. I didn't watch the show back then.
No, this year, Sharice is bringing drama. She's holding something over Karen's head. Do we agree with that?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, that's the game. That's the game. After all, like that way, Karen will finally have a storyline, because she doesn't have any right now.
Wow.
Oh, are you a Ladun or a Ladam, Asatu?
Me,
Yeah.
I'm la demoiselle. I like Karen, but sometimes she disappoints me. Just like she disappointed me in Miami. I didn't like how she never took a stand for the Mia and Wendy situation. She's always playing the fence to keep her position secure, and I don't like that. So I am la demoiselle.
Hop in. You're being quiet over there. What did you think of this episode?
What I thought of it?
Yeah, what'd you think?
I was waiting to jump in. For Mia, I think all of that is fake. That's what's going on in her household. I think it's all just a persona.
Wait, what's fake?
Well, what she's pretending to be on TV.
The threesomes?
The happy family. I just don't think that is real. The marriage is real, but I don't think that that's on TV.
What do you think about the threesomes? Is that real or fake?
Oh, it's happening.
Ooh.
It happened.
Mhm.
It happened more than often.
Does G remind you of a peeping Tom?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
does,
Yeah.
doesn't he? G's creeping me
And
out.
may
I know,
I add,
Carrie, that's your boy. You don't want
No,
me to
I
knock
get it.
him
No, no.
off.
I mean, if he gonna wear that, but
He's
why are
weird.
why do they keep their blinds open? See, it's two parts to this
What?
whole thing.
who
He peeping
Jackie
in and they left the blinds open. I mean, he's not a freak by himself.
Carrie, no, you cannot defend G. G
Now,
is
G ain't
licking.
going down. I refuse to let G go down like that.
Carrie, G is a freak. Can you just say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
He is a freak, and then those creepy smiles that he flashes every so often, he creeps me out. I like you,
the
G.
tongue.
Do you think that G and let me ask Essence, do you think G, Mia, and the Peter's girlfriend had a threesome?
Yeah, but I don't think that Mia was a participant. She was on the side, and that's her job. And that's why
Wait,
when she was, that's
what?
Then she said she liked to watch.
yeah, no, that she's only allowed to watch, in my opinion. And that's why when her and Jackie was getting to chatty, and G overheard them saying that they were showering together, and everybody is thinking that her and Jackie doing something alone. G got a little upset.
Okay, wait. You think it was the Peter's girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And G and Peter?
No, just Peter's girlfriend and G, and Mia was in the corner doing what she's supposed to do, which is sit there.
Oh my God.
And that's all she allowed to do. I agree with Perry. He's not a creep by himself. And Mia knows her role. And when Mia and Jackie
Wait, you're saying that Mia's kind of like a Elon Epstein, but of legal age?
I mean, I don't know what that really means, but I know that G told Mia, here's your check, here's your house. I'm gonna do what I do, kind of like Ashley and Michael, but you're gonna sit there and you bet not do it by yourself. And her and Jacqueline was talking about the tea, and G put two and two together because that's his line. And he was like, wait a minute. You don't shower with me. Stop lying. You don't shower with me. It ain't because the water not hot. He got upset.
Yeah.
He got upset. He was like,
Essence, you got quite a bit of imagination.
Well, no,
okay.
I mean, pretty much that's what happened, though. It's almost like she's two-timing. It's okay. Look, like she said, Mia get the house. He's doing these things. Only thing he need her for is to be the cameraman.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? Now, she only be doing nothing on her own. That's it.
Well, you're describing a very twisted situation. You're saying that Mia was over in the corner. I can't.
She said it herself. She like watching. What we saying is, she told you how she met him.
No, she didn't. She said she met him in the strip club, but then she said she took him from his wife.
Right.
Maybe she did both.
Yeah.
On the beach too, remember?
Diva, girl, what is
Diva?
Essence talking about that Mia is the peeping Tom? What is going on? What are your thoughts?
You know, that scene had a whole lot going on. I just want to know, how many showers does Jacqueline have to take with Mia before the Porsche is paid off? I mean, you know, so now we understand the dynamics of their relationship, right? And why Jacqueline was allowing Mia to talk at her all kind of sideways at the whole trip, because she's indebted to Mia. But you know what? He respects this entanglement, threesome, whatever it is that they do. Because when Jacqueline was sitting there, she was like, you know, you gave me the down payment because you love me. He was like, hold on. No, you know, Mia loves you. And Mia was looking some type of way. So he gonna respect the fact that Mia lets him do whatever it is he want to do. Okay, and you not gonna disrespect her because she's the head of the shenanigans, whatever goes on.
Hold on, Diva. You're trying to say that Mia gave her the down payment and G didn't know?
No. G gave her the down payment. You look at that scene. Jacqueline tried to say, "Oh, you gave it to me because you love me." Nah, he was like, "No. Mia loves you. That's why you got that money, okay? Because Mia allowed us to do whatever it is we do. That's why you got the money for that Porsche, okay? So calm down. Don't be disrespecting the head chick up in this building, which is Mia. Mia's a whole, you know, that their situation is messy, but I think all of them, they're in agreement with whatever it is that they doing or not doing. That variety show / comedy show /
Okay.
a
Drag
counseling
show.
center that Karen has, she needs to stop. See, Karen always stealing the idea. She want to one up somebody, and
Yeah,
I love the Grand Dame, right?
yeah.
I love her, but that was just team too much. And the way they kept saying that the one chick that didn't get paid, like she kept doing her song and there was no budget for her. I was on the floor, okay? And listen, yes, the thing was crowded. It was crowded because people thought they was coming there for comedy, and all you was the host of this comedy situation or whatever it was that happened. In terms of what is her name? Ashley. Ashley tried it. She tried it, okay? She tried it and it was an epic fail. She wanted to give her PYTs a check. She was like, come on over, you know what I'm saying? Come on over to the Real Housewives of Potomac and get some of this money. But her girlfriend messed up. I think it's less to do with her looks and more the fact that she got caught being a liar that ticked people off.
But
right?
that's what we're saying. That she, if when I'm sorry, the girl's just okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
She's different, Sharrell. She's different, right? She different. She got the thick eyebrow thing on. She different, right? And so as a reason, but she different, but she also thought, hey, I'm light skinned, got this long, nice hair, whatever. I'm gonna come up there and do what I do. But then when the people snatched her and grabbed her and dragged her all across the streets, she didn't know what to do with that, right?
Right.
But in addition to that, when production, thank God for production, when production pulled it all the way together to show that she was a straight up liar, I think that's when people was like, nah, we ain't having. You could go sit down somewhere. You, Ashley, and all the PYTs can get up out of our face. So she messed up the check for all 4 of them. Now you don't mess it up for all of y'all.
So Deb, you're in the chat. You were saying that if Muppet would tame the eyebrows, she might look better. Is that what you're saying? They're too big.
I did not say that, Sharrell.
He's like, don't do that. He said, don't do
that. Okay, is it Royal?
Royal B.
Sound off. Do you think that if that what's her name? Muppet's eyebrows are a little too thick. If she just shaved them down a little, then she'd be okay. Do you agree with me?
It's not how thick that they are. It's how long they are. It's the shape of them. It's just something. It looks like she bought them from Rugorama.
I am messy. Go ahead, Royal. Go ahead.
I mean, I agree. I'm trying to start the year off as a good Christian, but this really tipped me. Boy,
you shouldn't have watched the show.
I know, on a Sunday. But I wanted to make the comment, like, if Debra was also accusing Eddie and Ashley is supposed to be a good friend of Wendy's, why didn't she warn Wendy about that?
That's a good question. Anybody want to answer this? Why Eddie? Why are they going after Wendy? I mean, Eddie, leave the marriage out of it. They drug them through hell last season. Why and I think it's Ashley and Giselle insist on going after Wendy's marriage.
I think it's
like to destroy happy people's marriages for some reason.
Because Giselle can't stand a successful marriage in her life. It's like she gets sick. It's like she has to react to it. And so that's why she's attacking these marriages, because they're the only marriages on the show that are doing well and they look successful and they look happy in the marriage. So Giselle has to add something to it to try to mess it up.
There you go. Yeah. Do you agree, Diva?
Yeah. They come after marriages, because they just miserable. And the girl sounded stupid, right? Oh, he was just flirting with me. Girl, go sit down somewhere. Happy Eddie. He came over there smiling and everything. Well, every time you see Eddie, he's smiling. Girl, what are you talking about right now?
Yeah.
Leave Happy Eddie Elba alone. Leave him alone. What is it? Always trying to find something with him. Leave my Eddie alone.
What can I
do?
Oh, really quickly, so Deb, before you speak, women on the panel, who thinks that Eddie looks like Idris Elba?
No, it
No
doesn't.
one.
I was just saying, but it doesn't look like Idris Elba. And
Nowhere
actually, I
near
think it
it,
looks better.
Sharrell.
It looks better than Idris, in my opinion.
Y'all are messy. Go ahead, so Deb. What were you gonna say?
I forgot what I was about to say, Sharrell.
No, they said no. Nobody think he looks like Idris Elba.
He's
Okay.
a nice looking man, Sharrell, but no. No.
He looks better than Idris.
They're going off in the chat. No. Okay.
I think Deborah, I think she was trying to, she has light skin delusion. I'm so sorry. You could tell by the way she was popping them chicken nuggets in her mouth that she thought that she was on a higher stature than Candiace because of the light skin delusion. So she was popping them nuggets in her mouth. She was lying, and she really thought that she had complexion protection. And I really think the whole Eddie thing was just an ad-lib. I think that delusion really thought that she could victimize not just Candiace but also Wendy. And I think that her sitting down with Giselle, mind you, Giselle, since she big sister almighty, she could smell desperation from a mile away. She could smell desperation from a mile away. Muppet was being very desperate, and she was popping them chicken nuggets, thinking she was that girl. Mia had to say, "Now hold on, wait a minute, ma'am." Mind you, remember at the spring fling, Wendy chimed in and said, "Wait, hold on, wait." Oh, was that Jacqueline?
No, that was Wendy.
Talking? No, but who was she talking to? Jacqueline, or was she talking to Deborah?
Jacqueline.
Okay, she's talking to Jacqueline. But you know what I'm saying? She thought she had complexion protection, and that it was just going to
Wait, stop. Essence, stop. Let me get this clear. Essence is accusing Muppet of having or thinking she can use light skin privileges.
She thought that if she was mistress with quote unquote good hair, that Eddie would be instantly attracted to her. Like, girl, please, did you look at yourself? The Rock with the wig. I said it, and I will say it again.
Oh God!
This is what I was
You said she thought she could come in with her light skin privileges, and it just
did. Delusional. You saw the way she slung her hair. Oh my God! Did you see the way she slung it after she ate that last nugget?
Exactly.
Right before she mentioned the elbow, she slung it. She slung it.
You guys in the chat don't know how funny this is because most light-skinned women can use their privilege, but Muppet cannot.
No, she can't.
She can't. The door is closed.
Bad. Oh my God.
Yeah,
she might as well rip up her light skin card. It is not working.
Well, what's so funny about it? She's considered a PYT. Why is she considered a PYT?
She's not. There go Ashley being delusional. She named them girls PYTs, and all of them were really struggling. We're focusing on Muppet.
Well, she's struggling the most.
She's not a PYT. She a hell no.
Sorry. What is a PYT? What
it's
is
a pretty young pretty young thing.
You live in France. You live in France.
That's I don't know.
That's a beautiful woman, a PYT, and she's
not applying.
Yeah, she more looks like Superfly. No, she's not a PYT. All right, you guys, what do we think? So, Emmanuel, are you insisting that we hang in there, that these episodes are going to get better?
Yeah, next week. Can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm not
so,
sure.
Deb, you believe Emmanuel? You think this is going to pick up?
I think so. Next week. I think I want to see Charisse and Karen go at it because it looks pretty intense.
Yeah, the way they both got up that table.
Karen's about
I don't think it's real.
Yeah, she said.
So let's go around the panel really quick. Perry, what would you at A through F? What would you give last night's episode?
I give it a C.
Emmanuel.
Considering that like the one before that was horrible, I give it a 7.
No, A through F.
Oh, A through F. C plus.
Yeah. Essence.
I give it a B plus.
Asa 2, what do you give it?
C minus because the only exciting scene was the Muppet and Candice.
Tracy?
I give it a B. I love how Candice has been handling herself.
Yes,
and how
yes.
she has
Oh,
been reading them
Yeah.
That was
down.
awesome.
So, Deb?
I'm gonna give it an A. I thought it was a
A.
little.
Oh,
wow.
Oh my God!
Hell no!
How many
Deb
times?
smoking? Are you smoking weed over there? What?
How many times did the show come in town twice?
No, Deb, I love you, but nobody listen to Deb. Diva.
You know, I'm gonna give it a B plus because we learned a lot of things. We learned who paid for the Porsche. You know, we understand why Jacqueline feels obligated to, you know, shower with Mia. You know, and as you're all stated too, you know what? Candice is doing the darn thing.
Yes,
She,
she
you know,
Yeah.
Ashley tried to will it in, even she was like, nah, and that's why she brought Miss Dot with her, right?
Yeah.
Just in case she lost it, Miss Dot was there to back her up. So you
Yep.
know what? For that, I'm almost leaning towards so that we might have to slide in an A there because a lot of great things happen.
No.
A lot of great
Royal?
things happen.
No.
I'd give it a B plus. I think it's a good start for the year, and I'm glad to see some of the heat is off of Wendy and Candice for the other episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, you guys, I'm hanging in there for one reason only. That's Emmanuel. I would have put this down. And you guys know I'll drop a show if I get uninterested in it. But I'm hanging in there. I'm letting Emmanuel brainwash me into watching another episode, but nobody's gonna brainwash me into thinking that Muppet is a 4. That's no.
Robin,
One.
Oh, Sharrell, and I love the video you did on Barbara Walters.
Oh, thank you. That was really sweet.
Yeah.
That was really.
Oh, Emmanuel's sweetest person on the panel. All right, you guys. Thanks,
Wait,
everybody.
Sharrell.
So, Deb, thank you
Sharrell.
for coming in. Yeah, who called me?
Sharrell, can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
Not through that girl. She okay. I'm not going. Anyway.
Robin only had 3 lines in this episode, and Rob and Giselle was sitting back waiting to see what's gonna happen between Muppet and Candice.
I love
They're not doing too good. They're not doing too good.
We didn't call the girl Muppet. She came out and tried to defend her Muppetness. Anyway, I better wrap
And
this
it
up.
was
I gotta
funny.
come back for another video. Thank you, everybody, and listen. Happy New Year's, everybody.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Thank you guys for calling. I appreciate it. Hopefully see you guys next week, same time, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
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 That was really nice. All right, you guys. That was a fun video. Child, I'm so mean. I got so many mean things in my head. I'm thinking. But anyway, if I didn't get to your call backstage, I do apologize. I'm simply out of time, and we were having great conversations. I want to thank everyone for the super chats. You don't have to support the channel, you do. So I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Please don't forget to click that like button, guys, on your way out. And hopefully we'll see you back next week, same time. And hopefully Muppet's gone, and it's a better storyline. On 3, guys, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.